Hello, everybody, and welcome to Jeff the Unlicensed Therapist. I'll say that without the background music so you can hear it. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Jeff the Unlicensed Therapist. Last day in Connecticut, and it'd be nice to get back to the home studio. I'm not gonna make that up. Today was cool though. Me and my son went to, if you're from Connecticut, Lake Compounce, which is supposedly the oldest amusement park in the United States. It was cool. It was great. We went on these water rides. My recommendation to you, the Surge, really cool. It's a lighthouse, and it's cool. Just going up in the lighthouse is kind of cool. But the water slide is a tubular water slide, goes around. It's red, goes around the entire lighthouse, which is it's a wide lighthouse, and it's got like hard blasting rock music and strobe lights and a really fast like just whip. It's good. It was a good time. Yeah, the other stuff was fine too, but it was fun. I recommend wholeheartedly if you do that. If you get out there. So Lake Compounds, shout out to them for a fun time today for me and my boy. All right, folks, let's get started. Let's see who I can help tonight. How about that? Let's see what we can do. Let me see here. Okay, here we go. Here's okay. Oh. Let me see. Let me hold on a second. Give me a second. What is this one? Is it? I got two of these up. Okay. Get rid of this one. Okay, we're good. We're rocking. We're rolling. Let me share this and we'll be set. Here we are. I am looking forward to getting back to the home studio and honestly, the home time 10 p.m. I'm pretty good on 1 a.m. Less so. But you know what? I love the job. So I come in even on vacations and do a hopefully a good show for you. Here we go. All right. Am I the asshole? Let's find out. Am I the asshole or was I? Past tense. I don't know. Maybe you're both. You could be both. Probably both. Let's see. Oh, it's a short one. Jeez. All right, this is like the shortest one ever. By the way, can you hear me? Let's hold on a second. Let me come in and see if you can hear me. Because last night I started mute. All right, so that's the commercial. I can hear the commercial. And let's see, make sure you can hear me. Here. I hear me. I hear it. I hear it. Okay, good. All right, we're good. Yeah, last night as usual, I did like 5 minutes and with no audio. All right, so a young mother I know reposted a post on Facebook, all right, about how children deserve the best start in life from an educational standpoint, and she titled it with "I'm homeschooling memes." Okay, so she thinks homeschooling is the way to go. Honestly, based on the way some public schools are, it is. If you've seen, Baltimore public schools or Chicago public schools where nobody reads at grade level and yet they pass everybody, it's a disaster. Was it Chicago or New York? If they spend like $100,000 a student and turn out turds, not that it gets the kids, it's not their fault. They've been put in a destined to fail situation in a poverty pipeline, but that's what's going on. So yeah, so no, let's not shit all over homeschooling if that's what we're about to do. A lot of situations, it's not a terrible idea. Anyway, she got a lot of kudos and way to go, mamas. Yeah, from all her friends. And I simply commented, I knew you would. You couldn't stop yourself. You just couldn't stop. You definitely were the asshole. I don't even know what you said yet, but you were the asshole. Let's see what you wrote. You wrote, "That's awesome, ma'am. Just make sure you teach her that there is no S at the end of the word mine." Mines, like land mines? Like, huh? I don't even understand the joke. It's what? Like, what am I missing here? That's awesome, ma'am. Just make sure you teach them that there's no S. Oh, is that what she wrote? That was her original post? Okay. You're a douche. You go, "I'm homeschooling mines." She could be trying to be cute, and she probably was. And then when you write that, she doesn't like you. I'll bet you never commented on any of her other posts either. I'll bet you. This is your first time you decide to poke your little mole head out to comment on her posts. It's to be mean. You need to analyze, why did you feel the need to be mean to her. Let her have her moment. She's getting all her props, and you're like, you spelled dumb. And then what she's gonna have to be like, look, I'm trying to explain the joke to you. Look, I'm trying to mine's trying to be cool, funny. You know, I don't think she. Yeah, you're an asshole. Why am I? Why am I trying to explain it to you? Anyways, according to the other people in the group, I was definitely the asshole. Yeah, I agree. I agree with the other people in the group, but I think I was just being helpful. Oh, so you still don't get it. She was probably writing mines. Like I like mines, you like yours. You know, it's trying to be cool, trying to be hip a little bit, and you still don't even understand it. Yeah, you're the asshole, definitely, no question. But I think I was just being helpful. I mean, if you're bragging about how you're so annoying. Listen to you, you don't get it even now. Yes, you are the asshole, and you continue to be the asshole. You're bragging about how you're going to homeschool your kids. At least teach them right. Oh, you're a douche too. How about that? I know. Try to be nicer a little bit. Not really. You know, try to be a little nicer. Not really. Sort of. Yes, thank you. Thank you. Harnhan Thor 19. I'll just say 1961. It's easier. It is easier. And thank you for tuning in. God bless you. Oh my goodness gracious. What a douche. Seriously, what a douche. Just mean. It's just mean. And it's so unnecessary, isn't it? I really think it is. Quick shout out to Rumble. I love Rumble. They're just the best. They are. They give me a place to play and have fun. We hear a lot about crypto, but here's the part most people miss. Crypto was created so you can actually own and control your money. After the 2008 financial crisis, Bitcoin was designed as an alternative to banks. So instead of a bank holding your money, delaying transfers, or limiting access, you're in control. And if you've ever had to wait for a transfer to clear, you felt that problem. Now, fast forward to today. Everybody's heard of crypto, but getting started still feels complicated. That's exactly why I use Rumble Wallet. It takes all that complexity and it makes it simple. Choose what you want: Bitcoin, dollar-backed stablecoins, or even digital gold backed by real gold. No complicated setup. It connects with MoonPay, so you can use your credit card, debit card, or bank and be up and running in minutes. Once you've set yourself up, you can even support your favorite Rumble creators like me directly. So do this now. Scan the QR code or quick click the link in the description and download Rumble Wallet. From there, you can set up your wallet, tap buy, and you're in the game. In just a few minutes, you go from hearing about crypto to actually owning some. Check it out. It's terrific. Rumble Wallet. It's right there. Click on it. You'll be glad that you did. You really will. So again, thank you for tuning in, everyone. Welcome to Jeff, the Unlicensed Therapist, where we take your therapy needs seriously. We do, or at least we try to. All right, let's see. Let's see who's next. Who's next on the Reddit group? Oh yeah, just like I don't know. Like some of these I read, and this is why I'm an unlicensed therapist. You know, I have empathy for everybody, and I know everyone's a victim. Victim. A victim, maybe not, can be a victim of their environment. They can also be a beneficiary of their environment. But some people, the way they write, it's so condescending and so douchey. I just don't like. As a comedian, as someone who's been out and done shows and had people be like get their feathers ruffled because they don't get it, or they're just their sphincters are too tight, whatever the reason is. It's just when I see them, I'm just like, ugh. Like that's called countertransference in therapy, and you're supposed to avoid it. But on my show, let it roll. Countertransference is welcome here. That's what makes the show funny. Am I the asshole for not contributing to my sister's graduation celebration after my mother's comment? Why does your sister suffer for some crap your mom say? That's what I want to know. All right, here we go. Let's check it out. So you're a 29-year-old. Okay, so 29-year-old female. You graduated 10 years ago, and no one really did anything for my graduation. So you've been carrying this stone, this load on your shoulder for 10 years, 10 long years. And every night before you go to bed, you go, motherfuckers, let's face it. I'm the eldest, so I just chalked it up to ignorance. I got corner shop flowers and a pat on the back. What's wrong with corner shop flowers? Seriously. What kind of, if they went and got you some like beautiful bouquet from some overpriced florist, would that make any, what the hell's the matter with, I get my flowers from friggin' Ralph's. the supermarket. They're not bad. They're not really not that bad. And I've paid good money for flowers, not often. I used to work at a florist very briefly. Um, I remember a guy came in and he said, I need a bouquet for my girlfriend or something. And I didn't do bouquet. Like I could just point you at the flowers and I could ring you up. This was a Joe job, if you will. It's just so my friend got it for me when I was like 22 because I needed some extra money. And I didn't know how to make a bouquet. Nobody was around but me. But by some crazy chance, I'm like, oh, this poor guy. So I went into the flower room, where it's refrigerated, and I'm just grabbing flowers together and I'm just sticking them together, kind of like I've seen the women do. And the gay guy who he worked with, who was also, he was really good. And just I handed him this thing, and I had no confidence in it, and he just looked at it like how I'm supposed to give that to somebody. And just as I'd handed this, and we're both just kind of like in this horrible, awkward moment. One of the girls got back from lunch, and she just grabbed it, goes, "Let me fix that," and she fixed it. She made it look beautiful. And I was just like, "Oh, thank God," because I did. This is not, I didn't want to fuck up his date with this shitty. I don't know how you can make flowers look bad. Somehow I did. I knew it. He knew it. She knew it. Especially her when she walked in. You can make flowers look bad. Anyway, but don't shit on. Don't. We were a nice florist, by the way. Yeah, we weren't that great. We weren't back of the corner shop flowers. That's what I would call my florist, just to make you mad. Welcome to corner shop flowers, and we would be terrific. Anyway, fast forward to today. My little sister graduated. I bet she didn't get a corner shop florist. Right, we're setting that up. And my mother is fussing over her celebrations. See, she specifically wanted to take good pictures, spend a pretty penny on a cake. Cake? What do you have? Pretty penny on a cake? And wants me to organize the decor. Well, a couple of questions. How were you as a student? Were you kind of a shit student? Did you just kind of barely graduate? We were talking about shitty schools. Did um, is your sister like, was she the class president? Was she valedictorian? Did she get into a really good university? And you're working, at the corner floor shop. What's going on? There's some variables. There's some variables here. There's definitely a lot of bitterness on your end. All right, so I made one joke about how she's putting in more effort into my little. I don't think it was a joke. You wrote down it was a joke. I think it was biting and barbed, and in no way taken as a joke, nor was it intended to be one. So here you go. I mean, you got to be honest with yourself. Come on. I made a joke. I made a pointed comment, or barb. Let me fix that for you, about how she's putting more effort into my sister's graduation than she did for her other daughters combined. Maybe she's also more relaxed now. Maybe she got more money now. Maybe she's less stressed from work. Maybe she got divorced. My middle sister and me now, yes, I feel hella salty. By the way, that's hell. I feel very hellishly salty. Sorry, try to be that other lady, that douche. Okay. But I'm a big girl, and I've made peace with it. You have not. You have not, with the fact that my parents treat me differently compared to the other sisters. You have in no way made peace with it. It bothers you on the daily. You have in no way made peace with it. Hey, Everett, good to see you. Coco, good to see you. How are you? Forests are also magicians. They can ruin any bouquet and sex. Yeah, it's absolutely. I did. I was my skill set, and I was never asked to make a bouquet. I rang people up. And that's really all I did. Oh, and you know what they did? Because I was so shitty at making flowers or putting together bouquets, I became the delivery guy, which I hated. Well, I liked it at first, and then I hated it because I would walk into an office with flowers. I would give the person the flowers from whoever it was, and they would just be so excited, and everyone would look, and it was such a happy moment. And they'd be like, "Oh my God, thank you!" But like, I would like take it as mine, even though I just showed up with them. I wasn't. We weren't in a kind of a relationship, or I certainly didn't make the bouquet. But I took it as my own. But then they would drift off suddenly, and call the person like, "Hey, what about me? What about all that affection I was kind of getting that side affection, or that that tangential affection? Bring it back here." And I'm like, yeah, I guess okay, yeah, all right. And it was a pain in the ass because I worked in Chicago and it was hard to park. It was so hard to find parking and not get a ticket. The cops just loved a ticket. But yeah, I used to drive I forgot about that. I used to drive a florist van. Well, yeah, I had to do something at that place. Anyway, here's this woman who's over that she's gotten over that her parents treat her other sister different. Now here you wrote to my other sisters. In the previous earlier in the post, you wrote that it was you and your other sister that this sister got treated better than. So you're kind of all over the place there. She started making fun of me. Maybe she did. Maybe I hate to say it, maybe she just likes this one better. It happens sometimes. Telling me I'm being a bitch because of the difference in celebrations. Then she started taunting me. Did she? Making fun of the fact that I have yet to graduate from my master's. Well, here you go. That's it, isn't it? Really? It's been 10 years since you graduated and you still haven't graduated from your master's. Yeah, I think she's got a fucking point. I think she didn't celebrate you graduating high school because she probably had this like inkling that you're probably just going to spend another 10 years, this time blowing her money on a master's. I'm sorry, but it is graduated 10 years ago and you're still trying to get your master's. Holy shit. I think I'm on your mom's side. I got to be honest. Anywho, here's where you have excuses for not getting further on your master's. Then she taunted me, and I stupidly started shedding some tears. All right. I'm heavily medicated with antidepressants and haven't shed a tear in about 2 years. Honestly, it's probably a good thing. Tears, you need tears. You've been doping yourself up from your feelings. And so you actually feel one of the best things for you is crying. It really is. It's very cathartic. You cry, you get it all out. And after you've had a good cry, and anyone who's had a good cry can tell you, it's most of us, there's just this relief. There's this calm. There's this, it's out of you. At least all that built up, pent up frustration, sadness, whatever it is, anger, it doesn't matter. It's gone. And for a moment, you're at peace. And you continue to remain at peace for, I feel like, a decent amount of time. And then it may start to build again, or you'll oftentimes at the end of one of these cathartic cries, if you will, come up with a resolve or come up with a solution to the problem. But if you're always doping yourself up on antidepressants, you never hit bottom, as it were. That's why the liberal cities that embrace all the free needles and the free drug, whatever, they encourage essentially drug use. People OD at higher rates, and it never gets better, it just spirals worse because no one's allowed to hit bottom, and you can't get better usually. Oh, wait, why is this not working? I just plugged this in and this ain't working. This is weird. Why is my computer not charging? Oh no, this is bad. Maybe a short show. Fuck me, Adele. I'm plugging it in. Like last night, my speakers wouldn't work. Tonight it's what the fuck? Oh, I don't like this at all, man. All right. Hold on. Hold on a minute. Hold on. Okay, it made a noise. It made a charging noise. I don't know. I just didn't like that one. It totally took me out of whatever I was talking about. But yeah, we'll keep reading. So, heavily medicated, haven't shed a tear in 2 years. So the fact that I could even muster a tear or two was crazy. Some poking at an old woman type shit. Okay. Here's I gotta be honest. I'm just reading this. This is all woe is me. I'm the victim. I'm always the victim. And you've probably been rolling like this for 29 or 29 years. And people just get tired of it, they just get tired of it. So it's not surprising that your mom snapped at you. But my parents aren't the loving type. Okay. And I'm slowly accepting that. You aren't. You need therapy desperately. You don't need antidepressant. Well, I mean, yeah, maybe you do, but you need a therapist, a good therapist to go work through all your shit because you got a lot of stuff. You got a lot of bags and they're all packed full and ready to bust open. Hence the crying. All right. My parents aren't the loving type. I slowly accept that. Again, you didn't. But it's hard to watch them become the kind of parents I've always wanted them to be. It's not kind of hard. It kills you. So your parents have made some positive growth here, but only for one of their children. Why is that? It feels like a psychological experiment, and I'm the test rat. Now, again, you just no, no. Stop it. Just stop it. Maybe they were into, like, my guess, I'm just going to guess here. You said they're shitty parents. My guess is, if I take what you say seriously, and I feel like you're a perpetual victim, so I think everything you say is colored with that brush. But I feel like your parents, if I am to believe you, which again, I'm really giving a big benefit of the doubt here, um, is that they were somehow involved with substance abuse. They were alcoholics, drug addicts in some way, and so they were shitty parents. Now they're in recovery and they're doing better. Maybe they're just older and they don't abuse drugs or alcohol as much, and so they're able to look around their world a little more and go, "Oh, look at Debbie. Boy, we fucked up with the other kids, but let's not fuck up with her." That's a possibility too. The whole thing probably sounds stupid, but hearing my mother laugh at the thought of my second graduation really pushed me over the. I got to be honest. If it's taking you 10 years to get a master's, um, it's a joke a little bit. Not even a little bit. It's a fucking joke. 10 years? Are you becoming like a doctor? I mean, I think you get out of med school in less time. Um, I think that's actually true. What are you gonna, what do you take, like one course, 3 credits every year? Like what is your schedule like? I assume you still live at home. Um, I mean, I don't know. I'm kind of siding with your parents. They could be assholes too. All right. The whole thing sounds stupid and petty, but hearing my mother laugh at the thought of my second graduation really pushed me over the edge. I've been pushing my education further and further out because of my mental health. Again, I feel like you're a victim. What are you going to do when you graduate? If you're this far gone already, where you have to be doped up on pills, on antidepressants, you're already a victim. Please tell me you're not going into like a therapy profession. Like what is your profession actually? IT? You might be all right at that. So she asked me, and when will that happen? When you're 40? Your mom's been holding that in for a while. And she's pissed because I don't guarantee it, but I'm highly certain that she's the one footing the bill, right? Because you're not, otherwise you and your victim mentality would say, but I'm the one paying. And she still says that if I'm paying, because you would talk about how she wouldn't pay for you and how she's going to pay. So I'm feeling like she pays for your odyssey that is your education, that you've gotten stuck in. All right. So, girl, I was the first person in the whole family to graduate. Okay. Don't downplay my academic success. Graduating is not an academic success, depending on the school. They graduate everybody. It just, but some schools, yes. Depends on the school. I think most schools, yes, but I don't know. From the way you sound, I'm just feeling like, they graduated everybody. You got a checkbook, we're going to graduate you. All right. So I don't like her. And I don't like her. So your mom, you don't like her. And it's evident that she doesn't like me. Okay. Lord knows why. I'm literally her creation. She's basically hating herself. You are such a victim in this, I mean, when I say that, I mean, you have the victim mentality. And that's tough. It's tough to snap you out of that, because everything is everybody else's fault. You can't take any help that anyone gives you because it's not enough, or they did it wrong, or they didn't use the right this or that. It's just one of those situations where I need to put on my big girl panties and get on with it. I can be short and rude. Yeah, I figured. Which is my resentment manifesting in other ways, I guess. So they're again making excuses for your shitty behavior to others. Everything's everybody else's fault. There's a theme here, it's that. I don't like the way I'm being treated. She's making fun of me not completing my master's. She's got a point there. Like, you could crap on, like, okay, you gave her a better graduation, but you taking 10 years to do your fucking master's. You won't even mention what it's in. But I'm telling you, doctors get their fucking MDs quicker. She's making fun of me completing my master's, making me feel small for feeling some type of way about the different parenting between my sisters and I. It's worth doing more than poking and delivering into my trauma wounds. Ay, ay, ay. Ah. Oh, I would love to give you some therapy, but the thing is, you would be an incredibly difficult client because any type of help that the therapist offered you would be viewed as an attack or a defense of your parent or the antagonist in whatever situation you're in, or the one you view as an antagonist. Everything. Your idea of therapy would be a therapist who just held your hand and went, yeah, yeah, you're right. Yeah, yeah, you're right. Yeah, yeah, you're right, which is of no use to you whatsoever. Just makes you worse. But there are plenty of people out there who'll do that so they can just get their money and then go home and go, oh my God, today you wouldn't believe what she was complaining about. Oof, oof, you would be so tough. Hey, Tatanka, good to see you. Thank you for tuning in. Yeah, I'm Castle. I'm right here, man. I'm out. I'm out here, on your time. I'm on your time tonight. How about that? Yeah, that's not fun. Yeah, so I'm having a good time on your time. All right, let me do another here. By the way, the trip here has been great. I'm in Connecticut, visiting with my mom and dad. My mom's sick, but she's just so wonderful. She's such a wonderful person, and to get like a whole week. Usually my trips out here are like a day and a half, and then I got to leave again, and then you're jet lagged from coming. And but this is nice, just a full week. Oh, it's terrific. Am I the asshole for wanting to reconcile with this girl? I don't know. What does that mean? Why would you be the asshole for wanting to reconcile? Reconcile is usually not a word associated with assholes. But let's see. Let's give it a roll. Am I the asshole for wanting to reconcile with this girl? I met her an open mic. It's an open mic comic. I love it. I love it. I've been to so many open mics throughout my time as a comedian. That's how you test stuff. Like I'm doing this show now. I've got 4 colleges. I think I'm going to be hopefully doing it at in September, October in the Los Angeles area. And I will be going to open mics, one in particular because I know it's good to try out the new stuff. That's how you test it. But yeah, they can be pretty brutal. I met her through an open mic a few years ago. We became friends. And music open mics, not even a comedy open mic. Okay, so they're musician open mics can be brutal too. I mean, because you hear some horrible singing. My ex used to perform at a place called the Abbey Pub, and I absolutely love the Abbey Pub. I assume it's still in business. It's in Chicago. It's an Irish bar. They get great Irish music and bands in there, and then they also did an open mic for hers is for singers. So they'll take anybody, and so there was some brutal. Like I just like, oh, give me some friggin' earplugs. I saw some great shows at the Abbey Pub. Yeah, I used to love that place. Anyway, I met her through an open mic a few years ago. We became friends and collaborators. I had feelings for her, but I didn't know at first. She was already taken. Okay. I never told her my feelings, but I guess she could pick up on them. Yeah, with your drooling and you're staring at her. All, yeah, probably she could. But I guess she could pick up on them. I really hoped we could still be friends and collaborate. We had so much in common and really worked well together musically. It's now been 2.5 years since I had any communication with. So you've been holding a torch for this one woman you met at an open mic for 2.5 years? Boy, buddy, boy. If I read that right, whew, that's friggin' brutal. Damn. Got to get out more. Go to it. I don't know. Wow. I mean, but she must be just incredible. Maybe she's just incredibly beautiful, But still, you can have the fantasy. You can have the pedestal chick that you're like, oh, but you still date other chickens who are chickens, other women who may not be up on the pedestal. Maybe they're your eye level. How about that? You might find more in common with them. All right, so it's been 2.5 years since I've had any communication with her. She doesn't even know you exist. Well, I'm guessing. I text her every so often to let her know when I was in the area or doing something musically, but she just stopped responding. It's called not being interested. It's called take a hint at all. So eventually I gave up. Good. You took the hint. Then, after seeing a photo of her smiling, she's your Jesse's girl, I guess, right? Wish I had Jesse's girl. Boo-doo-doo. By the way, I do like that song. With that guy on Facebook, I unfriended her. What? So I eventually gave up. Then, after seeing a photo of her smiling with that guy on Facebook, I guess that's her boyfriend, I unfriended. I don't think she missed you. I don't think she's missed you. You could probably friend request her again and she would accept it because she'd be like, was I friends with that guy? Yeah. Or maybe she would because you creeped her out. I haven't heard a word since. Why would you? You unfriended her. Why would someone, you know, suddenly initiate contact after you unfriend them? I think that's what you were hoping was going to happen. She's going to be like, forget this guy. This stalker from 2.5 years ago wants to chat. I keep hoping she'll find it within herself to just reach back out and say hi. No, you are obsessed with this woman. You probably have an altar in your home, for God's sakes. I want to reconcile with her. Well, you're not reconciling with her. You never had a thing to reconcile. You're essentially two strangers, you with a creepy crush. And no, that certainly doesn't mean being anything more than friends. Oh my God, dude, or madame, whoever this is writing this. I want to talk things through with her. You are a hardcore stalker. I want a light stalker, but obsessed. You're obsessed with her, and I feel like you stalk her. I feel like you do. You haven't reached out, you haven't communicated, but you probably are see every post and do research. I want to talk things through with her. There's nothing to talk about. You're oh my God, you are an absolute stalker. You're the one who shows up at the door of someone, and they're like, "Who are you?" And you got, corner store flowers. I want her to know I'm sorry I ever made her uncomfortable by making her even more uncomfortable in any way. I want this burden to be lifted for both of us. There is no both of you. There is only you and your obsession with this poor woman. You need help bad. You really do. I lost my best friend and bandmate unexpectedly at 22, 5 years ago. I think you viewed them as your best friend, and maybe they didn't view. No, I don't know. But just your perception of reality is very off as to who is a friend, who is a potential mate. I keep coming back to the thought that what if something happened to her or me, and we never got to talk things through? She wouldn't even know. You might, and clear the air. There's no air to clear except the one in your foggy brain. Simon and Garfunkel reconciled in their 80s. Oh, this can't even be real. I don't want to wait that long. Who knows if we'll ever both still be alive by then? And yeah. I honestly wonder if this is even real. It's just so absurd, or if this is just the brain drippings of an obsessive fan, essentially. Wow. Yeah, you need help, bro, and leave this poor fucking woman alone. Just leave her alone. You psycho. Yeah, dude, move on. She obviously has your right to talk to. Ay. Oh, this is just so messy. Yeah, if someone like this came into me, I just, I think the first step is you got to make them see reality, like you just kind of point out, like, so she never messages you. Would she know you if she saw you? They'd be like, yeah. I'd be like, really? I don't think so. Oh, yeah, this is like this obsessive personality on this person. And then you're like, okay, well, if I get her off of this one, the personality type of this person, it basically has to be attached like a barnacle to someone they have no chance of getting or who even knows that they exist. So they'll just move to a different person and then be obsessed with them for a few years. I don't know. I mean, it can be productive creatively. Like if you have this woman or person that you love and that you're desirous of, and you do these great things to obtain them, it can help you in your career, it can help you in your art, a muse, if you will. But it's a very one-sided thing in this situation. It's incredibly one-sided. Ay, man. That's just that's some brutal ass stuff right there. Seriously, I get worried. Like, it's like gonna show up at the door, like, love me or I'll kill you. I laugh, but at the same time, damn, man. Okay. Let me keep rocking and rolling. Yeah, talk what they're exactly ever. There's nothing there, but they don't see it. Like they're in like a real relationship with this person. Like this was an ex like an ex that, like, I guarantee this person, if you would not recognize this person at all, because I think this person has such little self-esteem, unfortunately for them. They probably never really even talk to them. Everything is just in their own noggin. Am I the asshole for not traveling alone with my young kids? I usually vote that you're an asshole if you do anything that isn't. Look at this. Oh my, yeah, I'm not reading this. You're an asshole for writing something this long. There's no way I'm fucking reading all that. I mean, it's like there's bullet points. It's like a PowerPoint presentation. Am I the asshole for being upset that my friend used credits towards the cost of her wedding? I don't even know what that means, so I'll check on it. Is this another? How long is this one? Okay, I can do this one. My best friend, 26, just got married in Jamaica. Cool. I told you though, my opinion on destination weddings. I feel like 75% probably end in divorce. Because it's all about the wedding and not about the relationship or the love, generally speaking, or the what you post on Instagram. Look at us having this great wedding, and then the wedding goes away, and you're like, oh, and then you realize I'm just with this person, and no one's giving us as many likes on my posts. So she sends out invites about a year and a half ago. I always knew she wanted a destination wedding, a destination divorce. However, she insisted that it had to be at Sandals Resort in particular. All right. I did not realize she sent out the invitations that Sandals is very expensive. It is. It's really fucking rude to your guests too to make them go to a destination wedding. It's narcissistic in its extreme. Unless you're paying for everybody to come. But even that, you could call narcissistic. Look how much money I have. Just fucking get married, and then you can go to Sandals on your honeymoon or something. Anyway, she chose the cheapest Sandals resort. Is there such a thing? But it's still very expensive, especially being August off season. When I thought to book it, it was about $6,000 for 4 nights, not including the flight or anything else. Yeah, fuck her. I shouldn't say that, but fuck her. When I saw the price, I told her I wasn't sure about coming. I feel like most people said that. And I felt the price was a lot to ask, especially knowing that there are other resorts just as nice, less than half the price. You're going to have to stay off property for this wedding. She told me she was being considered by giving us a lot of notice so we could save up. Oh, what a douche. Oh, like these fucking people today. I nicely expressed that I didn't really feel that was fair because I like to save up for my own vacation. Exactly. And life milestones. Jamaica in August is not really a trip. And I think it's hot in August in Jamaica. I think it's a shit time to go. I would ever choose. I went in February, March. It was amazing. The grill. Oh, good time. Didn't pay $6,000 either. I would choose to go. I didn't say anything else after this because I didn't want to be a downer on our wedding. Trust me, everyone's thinking it and saying it too. Even though I think the whole thing's ridiculous. It is. It's not about her marriage. It's not about her relationship. She'll be divorced in 5 years, this woman. I ended up getting a Black Friday deal and got through for $4,000 plus $800 flight. And this is exactly the couple who last minute will cancel the wedding too and feel no remorse about everyone who's already plunked down non-refundable deposits. We were also expected to pay another $200 for a catamaran. Oh, these fucking so inconsiderate, so narcissistic, your friend. Oh my God. You need a different friend than this one. Honestly, she's not your friend. You're just you're extras at her wedding, essentially. And you don't even get paid. You have to pay them. I went and made the best of it, even though it was hot as hell. I told you, you don't go to Jamaica in fucking August. I was literally getting heat rashes, sweating my ass off. Exactly. The resort was also nothing special at all. I've been to many other resorts, a third the price, way nicer. Okay. At one point during the trip, Elisa, I bet you that's her real name, says that because so many people booked rooms, she got credit with the resort. Oh, she is a douche. She is a douche. So she had you essentially pay for her Sandals wedding by getting credits. Oh, she's a douche. She could use to reduce the cost of our rooms or towards the cost of the wedding itself. The wedding costs her less than the price of my room alone for 4 nights. I didn't say anything in the moment, but I was taken aback that she would do that. I will also add context. Lisa got a large inheritance. She's a selfish, narcissistic woman. Owns her own home. Her husband makes both. Oh, she's just terrible. She's awful. Why would you be friends with this person? Well, as she is, as she stands there. Everyone can improve, self-improvement, inner work, that kind of thing. But as she is currently, why would you spend this level of money for this narcissistic, give two shits about you woman whose marriage will probably be over in a couple? I bet you there was a prenup in probably a couple of years, anyways. I bet your husband's a lot older than her, and I'm just a lot of bets going on here. I also had, so she's doing well. She paid for a luxury suite with a butler. Money is not an issue for her. I told her after we got home, I felt it wasn't really cool for her to do, especially after I had expressed concern over the price. Yeah, she should have helped everybody out with that, because I guarantee everybody probably said the same thing. She basically said I was being rude for complaining about her wedding. So am I the asshole for being annoyed about this? No, but you gotta wake up and get a different friend group. This or maybe not friend group, but cut this one loose, man. This is an expensive mistake on your part, and she doesn't care a damn about you. I'll tell you that right now. Edit. When I was debating going, she told me that there would be a discount depending on how many rooms were booked. Oh, so originally she was going to share the money, and then I guess once everyone had already paid, she's like, "Nah, fuck it, it's for me." She's horrible. Oh, I hate her. So then I booked hoping the price would be reduced, like she told me it would. No, she's awful. She's just awful. I did that once. When I went to, was it Jamaica? No, it was Cancun. So I went if I got enough people to go to Cancun, I would go for free. It was the same deal. Like if I got I don't know 7 people to buy a package to Cancun, I would go for free. So like my friends, we were all going to Cancun anyway. So I got them to go. But I was selling this trip, and everybody knew how it was working for me. I didn't make any. I didn't hold anything back. It wasn't a wedding, and I wasn't demanding anyone go. Everyone wanted to go to Cancun. So I'm like, yeah, I'm organizing the trip, but as I'm organizing the trip, just know that I'm going to get to go for free for doing it. And I was advertising in the school newspaper. It was like Jamaica Nice, I think is what I used as the banner headline. And I got like other girls to I didn't know who wanted it, and I organized a trip. I was a travel agent essentially, but I made no bones about it, and yeah, I got to go for free on that, but I'm fine with that because I was very upfront about it. But if I had a wedding and a destination wedding, which I never would, and I'm having everybody come out for kind of forcibly to come see, not through their own free will and excitement, I would give them the discount. Like I just can't. Yeah, it's just a shit. She's just a shitty person. Yeah, I forgot I used to do that, and I remember. Oh, this is sad. It's not sad, but I want everyone to have a good time. So like I'd been to Jamaica before, or maybe what it was. I was selling trips to Jamaica, and I was selling trips to like Cancun. So I was going to Cancun, but I was also selling trips to Jamaica. And so like these 2 girls had bought like a trip to Jamaica from me. So I'm like Mr. Helpful. I'm like, I'm like sending them all this stuff, and this, you should do this and you should go here. I'm trying to be like a really good travel agent basically. And they were just like, what? Just fuck off. Just give us, give us the flight and other information. We're good. Like, all right. Like, all right, but you're going to miss the Circle Bar and the Grill. But okay, if you don't want to go to the coolest bar in the grill. Crazy story. Crazy. This is absolutely true. I was in Jamaica. I was in the grill, and my sister, who had went to Montego Bay, we both went to Jamaica. She went to Montego. I went to Negril. Negrill's way better, by the way. At least when you're in college. Maybe it's better as an adult in Montego. I don't know. But I love Negril. And Rando, we just met at the same bar, and we have because she took a day trip to Negril, and she went to my favorite bar. Just this beautiful place along the water. Yeah, most of it are, right. And so I got a great picture of me and her in Jamaica, both. And it was hysterical, and it's a great picture. I love it. I got this crazy mullet. It was fun. It was fun. Yeah, what a scummy person, I agree. Yeah, her friend is the biggest a-hole. Yeah, she's not an a-hole. The poor woman that's the other thing that drives me crazy is these nice people like the woman here who's like, like, am I the asshole? Who feel guilt about not playing into the hands of their asshole friends, and I use friends very loosely. Yeah, she's still friends with it. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, her fiance or husband's probably an asshole too. So yeah, hopefully I tell you, I would tell this girl, and you're not supposed to give advice as a therapist, but I'd be like, I'd try to point her in the direction that this friend is not a friend, and you would be better off perhaps with one of your other friends who's got empathy, compassion, and just is a better human being. All right, folks, listen, I'm going to cut out. I've had a great time as always. I hope you're having a happy Friday. Technically, depending on where you are, it's already Saturday here. It's like 1:45. But I am excited. I'm going to miss my mom and dad. I really am. But I am happy that when I'll be doing my show at 10 p.m. my time and not at 1 a.m. my time. But it was still good. And I could suck it up. I could do it. I could take one for the team. I love you all. Hey, thank you to Tonka, Ever Eden, everybody who's been in the chat. I'm so appreciative of you. It's been a great trip, and I'm glad I came. But yeah, I'm ready to go back to like normal sleep hours. Hey, Coco, thank you for tuning in too. All right, everyone, listen. I'm planning on being back Monday at 10 p.m. Pacific time, aka 1 a.m. East Coast time, but 10 p.m. for me. Yeah, exactly, Tatanka. Too many assholes, not enough Bricktologists. Yeah. I mean, I think we're getting a little skewed view from the Reddit crowd, but still, you know what I'm saying. All right, everyone, I love you. Have a great evening. Thank you, 1961. Appreciate that. God bless you. Have a happy blessings to all you as well, everybody. If you're in the Bristol area in Connecticut, check out Lake Compounce. I had a lot of fun there, and do the water ride with the lighthouse. It's so cool. So cool. I enjoy. Yeah, I love everybody in the chat. The chat's always my favorite part of the show. Honestly, is it really is. And at some point, I'm going to give the new Rumble software a try again, and I'll try and do phone calls. But it's baby steps. All right, everybody. I love you. God bless you. Have a great evening. Have a great weekend, and I'll see you on Monday.